Mary J. Blige being at one of the freak offs saying, "Oh, this is my rite of passage." Lots of people are going down. That's what like did it for me. I'm like, "Oh, this is why so many people have been so silent and people are like resigning from certain positions and selling their assets and like getting out of America." Cuz apparently not only was Cat Williams not over exaggerating one bit, also the Usher of it all, I did not know about that. I did not know about the time that Usher spent with Diddy. I do remember Usher coming out with Justin Bieber. I don't remember Justin Bieber around Diddy. And I know, like, when Justin Bieber was going through his stuff, he was trying to tell people what was going on. But I guess, like, imagine how many people just in Hollywood and, like, behind the scenes must have known or have committed some sort of, and I guess it sounds like this whole enterprise was very, violence oriented and like do this or will hurt you or will exploit you in this way or the other way, allegedly. So, but then in doing that, he like forced a lot of people to commit things with him so that they can't really come clean without hurting themselves in what they're saying. And it's actually insane that something so evil can go on for so long. And the more I learn about it and like the lasting for 5 days and forcing people to do things with physical violence and other methods, it's like, I can't even, I'll be honest with you, I can't even joke about baby oil. Like everything about it makes my skin crawl. The more I learn, I'm like, I get sick to my stomach when I see the indictment and the details and thinking about Cassie being forced into the freak offs and these IVs. Like, it just keeps getting worse. And like, who is going to be left at the end of this? Who is going to be left standing? This is a drawing of Diddy in court from the other day, and his lawyer is like professing his innocence and saying, my client is innocent, as he's paid to do whatever. But I actually can't believe he has the nerve to not just fight for his complete and total innocence, like not just say he even did like one little thing, when every second there's another celebrity arm in arm with Diddy and they're professed to be a PDF file. Like you see Ashton Kutcher saying, "Oh yeah, Diddy parties. He was my best friend. We had a bromance. Diddy parties. Let me think of what I can talk about. Well, I can't talk about that one. I mean, can't talk about that one." And the thing is, these celebrities would always say that, like, there's no party like a Diddy party, like, oh, I can't talk about it. Further questions weren't asked. And so there's this cycle of protection. I can't help but think, like, how did Diddy get to this spot where he's so ridiculously protected? And there's got to be law enforcement that knew about this, right? There's got to be government that aided this, because he couldn't do this alone. He couldn't do this alone. I do think he's like the face of it, but I feel like there's got to be a whole spider web of people responsible for allowing this to happen without, like, I can't, my brain can't comprehend how something like that could go on for so long. I'm like, it's really saddening. I would be interested to hear like the actual head count of the amount of people who have been hurt by this person. But like, again, it's not just this person, it's like everybody along the way who allowed this to happen. And I remember when I think her name's Audrey O'Day was on a podcast talking about Diddy and like saying minimal things, but just saying like he's not a good person. And people don't take that seriously when like a woman says, "Oh yeah, he's bad. Oh yeah, he's bad." I guess because he's had all of these other, not just women, men, everybody like be like, "Oh, I love Diddy. Like, we've had a long-standing friendship and there's no party like a Diddy party." And it's just really sickening because it's not just him.